A moment to savour for all of us.
Hello,
Lined up
everybody,
on the
and
start
welcome
line,
to
their
today's
eyes
match.
fixed on the prize.
Brazil
It is the
against
ultimate
Ivory
calm
Coast.
before the inevitable storm. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, well played, well played. Throw in. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 15, Bebeto! Bebeto! Bebeto!
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. It's a sweeping cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Ivory Coast genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little...
Just the keeper in his way. Tries a shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries one from range. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Gerson. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Bebeto. Neymar. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quality ball. Now it's Bebeto. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? Alisson claims comfortably. Gerson. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Very nicely done.
Has been indicated.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Brazil, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 15, Bebeto.
So we're underway for the second half.
Serginho. Number 13, Gerson. Number 14, Rodrigo.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
Jolinton.
Can he finish?
Number 16, Hendrick. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 10, Kaká. Number 11, Rafinha. Number 18, Andreas Pereira.
Nicely weighted ball. So no flag here. It is a corner. They've played it short. Ivory Coast awarded another corner. Goes for a shot! Brazil, the only team in this, 3-0 already. Oh, nicely intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. Spread out to the left. Eder Militao threads one in, and he welcomes it in. And this is Neymar. Shoots! Goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Hendrick. Substitutions taking place.
Ivory Coast choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Brazil are having a ball here. It's a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Ball swung in. Alisson claims it. Safe hands. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to play it through. There's the shot!
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. Andreas Pereira!
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And here's Hendrick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great defending, strong and determined. Decent
been
chance! He's put it wide. Kaka. Now Eder Militao. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. And time is up. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Against England.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says.
He's having a shot! Another special Neymar moment! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rodgers. Andreas Pereira. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Martinelli going face-to-face with his great rival. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And this is Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
O'Reilly. Rodgers. Now it's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, perfectly measured that. He might be in here. Martinelli! It's fallen kindly here. Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rodgers. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Hangs one. Rice! Keeper's got his work done. Rodgers. Spread out to the left. And that has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw-in. Crosses it in. Kane! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rafinha. And it's Neymar. Played out towards the right wing. O'Reilly stands tall and stands strong. Rodgers.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rafinha. Bebeto looking understandably energised after his... And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well taken goal. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
And that is indeed the final act. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Brazil really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we are back underway. Now it's Bebeto. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's gone backward here. Kane. And it's Rashford. And this is Bebeto. Andreas Pereira. Stones cuts it out. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Martinelli. Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And yes, it's him again. Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Neymar. Eder Militao. Martinelli, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Saka. And it's Kane. Rafinha. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Bebeto. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar. Rashford. Rashford stood his ground strongly. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's intervened well there. Stones. Rodgers. And it's Rashford. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Andreas Pereira. And Rafinha. O'Reilly. Nicely weighted ball.
There will be 1 minute
Pickford
added time.
gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day.
Hello, everybody,
Two
and
teams,
welcome to
each
today's
seeking the
match.
perfect pick-me-up start
Brazil
at the expense of
against
each other.
Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little dinks over the top of any opposition defence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And he's definitely onside. Goes for a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Linton. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking for options. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Pedro Neto. Here's Rafael Leao. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the right flank. Serginho. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this. Linton! Goal! Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 33 minutes is number 22, Joelinton. Joelinton. Joelinton.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. Serginho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bebeto providing an outlet on that flank. Serginho shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And that for him is goal number 10. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Joelinton. Joelinton.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Neymar, and this is Neymar. Impressive jump! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Bernardo Silva, it's destined for the flank. Rafael Leao has it out wide and in space. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Brazil firmly in control at the break, 2-0 the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He has found the way through. Portugal needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bernardo Silva. Brazil in a very solid position, 2 to the good. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Here's Rafael Leao. He was under real pressure there. Played out to the left flank. Vitinha. Rodrigo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chance here to counter. Linton being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Serginho. Oh, it's Bebeto. That has been slung wide. And he's had a shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution in progress.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Brazil benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's all alone. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitutions taking place.
Portugal making further changes here and in quick succession. Brazil are having a ball here. And he's picked out the run. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And this is Ronaldo, steaming on goalwards. João Felix receives it in a good... Great chance! And he's hit it too high. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar.
Added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. In again. Gets his head on it! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is as much as we have time for. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other.
Against Brazil.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Oh, that was brilliantly defended. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make crazy runs, even into the box, getting
up! It's hit the upright. Spread it left. Nico Williams. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Neymar. Pedro Porro. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Pedri, over to the right flank. Now it's Endrick. Now it's Neymar. Spread out to the left. That is a great pick out. Marquinhos. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. Lenormand. Now it's Williams. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafinha gets it away. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Nico Williams. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Now it's Pedri. Pedri! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short, and it's Grimaldo. Oh, that's neat. And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Endrick. For Joelinton. Martinelli. Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Williams. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
for our World
On
Charity
the evidence
Fund.
of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Brazil can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitution in progress.
We're on the move again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
It's Neymar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pedro Porro. Now it's Yamal. And this is Morata. Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kaka. Linton turns back here, probably the best option. Eder Militao. And Rafinha. Searching pass he's played there. Out of play for a goal kick. Rodri. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Well timed, excellent interception. Rafinha given the lift of his goal. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Vinicius Junior, there he goes, motoring forward. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pedri. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Kubasi.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just...
Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Now there's a... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The goal scorer for Brazil.
Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Looking here to chip it through. And it's Porro. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to get it away. Great vision. Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution for Spain. Number 7.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Nico Williams. Number 19. Jamal. Coming on the field. Number 21.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Linton.
Number 10.
Marquinhos. Now Eder Militao. Rafinha. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby...